Hello, everyone. This is the Reverend, and according to my wife, I am the world's strongest and nerdiest preacher. What are your thoughts? Let's get into the video. Let's talk about the problem of unmarried sexual contact and how to fix it in America. How to fix the problem of unmarried single mothers instantly. First, we get rid of no-fault divorce completely, and we bring back the death penalty for adultery. If you get caught cheating on your wife or your husband, you are put to death. Okay, that fixes the number one problem. Women can't get divorced just because they're unhappy, and if men or women cheat, they die. That gets rid of two very huge problems right now. And how we fix the other one, the one about men just sleeping around with any woman they want to, and all these supposed Chad alpha males just sleeping with 40 and 50 women, is you force them to pay the price of a bride. The price of a bride is equivalent to half your year's salary. Now, that's not too much if you're working at Walmart, but that's a lot if you're a multi-billionaire. If you're making $1 billion a year, you've got to pay out 500 million if you get caught sleeping with a woman. Plus, if she wants to marry you, you are forced to marry her under pain of death. If you will not marry her, you will be put to death. That's as simple as it is. You took her virginity, you get killed if you don't marry her. Those are your choices. And if she doesn't want to marry you, she doesn't have to. But she still gets the money. And that will stop men immediately. No man out there wants to pay half his income just for a piece that can force him then to marry her and take care of her for the rest of her life. And remember, we got rid of the other two problems right there. If he cheats on her, he dies and she gets everything he owns. Or their children do, actually, starting with their first son, who is entitled to 50% of everything. And then the remaining 50 is split between the other children. But here's the thing. You get rid of every single problem by implementing those three things. Death penalty for adultery and getting rid of no-fault divorce. And then you implement the rule that if you are caught taking someone's virginity, you are forced to not only pay half a year's salary to the father, you are also forced to marry her. And this will stop every single problem we have in America today when it comes to the nuclear family. And people are like, and I already hear you now, what about homosexuality? I'm sorry, I think it should be illegal already. Homosexuality is absolutely nothing to help society. All it does is it's literally a drain on society. It takes away resources without giving anything in return. It is completely worthless, both in an evolutionary way. When you're talking about science, homosexuality has no reason to genetically happen. And there's no proof that you're born that way. In fact, there's proof against it. There are dozens of cases that I know of personally where one identical twin is homosexual and the other is not. Now, if homosexuality were genetic, that would never happen. It couldn't happen because their genes are identical. You can't tell identical twins apart on a genetic basis. That means if homosexuality were genetic, both twins would be gay, or both twins would be straight. That is 100% proof that homosexuality is a choice. It is not genetic. Now, It may be a choice that you've made subconsciously due to some other mitigating factor, but it is still a choice that you made, whether you realize it or not. And I believe it should be illegal and should be a punishable crime. Now, if you don't like that, I don't care. Okay? When I'm wrong, the Bible will tell me. When I'm right, the Bible will tell me. And if you don't agree with that, it doesn't matter. You can take it up with God when you see Him. I hope this helps. Hey everyone, I just want to make sure you know to like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure the notifications are turned on so that you get all of my upcoming content. As always, I love you all and God bless.